must have a few that are pregnant. Yeah, there we go. I want to keep them lower because like they do produce meat and they do nuzzle and stuff like that, but they don't produce like as much meat as some of the other creatures. The horses though, I don't know what the fuck's going wrong with the horse population, but they are not getting their breeding on. The panthers are still good. Like the panthers and the thrombos have like a healthy number. I kind of feel like, because there's like 14 and 12 bonded panthers and thrombos. That's a lot of thrombo. I kind of want to decrease that. I also don't know why. I must have got one of these at some point. Let me get rid of all that. I had bison at some point. I think generally just keeping bison at 0, because when I end up with bison and buffaloes and yaks, it's a lot. Everything else, I don't really want to keep any of these around. These are still fine. I don't want to keep any of those. I think I kept them off for a while because I was trying to capture and breed them. If I can ever get an Arctic wolf, I will get one. That will be an official Viking in a colony. But as I said, like I don't rename things, so it will just come in and it will be known as Viking, basically. I do have a wolf in here. Not like a wolf, but I've got a character called Wolf, so I already consider them to be Viking. Alright, well most of my animals are kind of fucking off to sleep. I'm pretty sure I've got this set to mostly only rice, kibble, and berries and stuff. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. It is bringing some food down here because I saw a little thrombo. Thrombo is carrying some food down here. I don't really mind that. If they want to keep some food in here and make sure that the animals stay fed, I don't really mind as much. What's up with Campbell now? Muscle parasites. He should be fine. I don't really know if muscle parasites are supposed to be a threat to a colony. It's like, it really just takes down one person and it doesn't really do much else except for like, they can't walk around, they're in pain, all that kind of stuff. Also, slept in the heat. Is it too hot in here? It's pretty warm, it's like 28. This is toastier, it's 28. Alright, well it's not yet full winter and I did put them on, so I can't really do anything about that. So they're all bitching about sleeping in the heat, but honestly, it's fucking better than them being like too cold. I don't think they can kind of get sick that way, but yeah. Caravan, mate. You're up to, I've got 10 people all in good condition. I'm guessing 2 people are asleep. Troxo and Turner are going to sleep. Okay. The rest of my people are kind of like milling around up here. So I actually wouldn't mind just waking up those 2 and seeing if they would go. But I don't think they will. Troxo's is up. So if that's the case, mate, can I just wake you up for a second? You're gonna go back to bed, but if I can just move you up here. Can you just hang out there for a sec? No, you're going back to bed. I was hoping that if everybody else was awake... Where did this guy go? He's getting up. Yeah, I was kind of hoping if everybody was awake, they could go. I don't... Oh, one of the animals is asleep too. Well, they can't do anything about that. Well, that would be waking up poor fucking what's his name for no reason. My thought process was if they were all ready to go except for one person, I could essentially like get them all up and send them all out and stuff, and that would be great. But if they're not, if they genuinely, like an animal or something like that's asleep, generally they won't just go. So there's nothing I can do about that. I'm guessing I must have brought back like spoils of like attacks and shit in the past. Amia has inspired creativity, that's fine. Belly Butcher is fully healed, nice. So I did end up putting the turret up over here. I don't really need a turret to be there, to be fair. but it can't really hurt to just pop one in amongst that. I do think that it will deter getting a direct battle located right here. I think it will force battles to go up or down on either side, which is good, better kind of thing. Because when it's centered, they can funnel through here, and this is really hard to defend in this spot here. Because like I could put enemies, like I could put my people up here and I could put them down there and stuff. But then if they go up and around, that group's besieged like by behind and stuff. It takes them longer to get through here. It takes them longer to walk back down again, so I'm not that worried about this side. But yeah, this side, I could defend this as a full frontal attack, and same with this, I could do the same thing. But I do appreciate the fact that since I absolutely fucking loaded my turrets up on this wall, I haven't been getting as many attacks up the back here, and it better fucking stay that way, because I don't need that shit. Like, I've got 118 turrets just up along this, like, corner and the wall and stuff. So, hopefully that's enough. I've also cut down, like, a whole bunch of trees, which is great, because I'm seeing all this wood. I've got 1,300 wood, and I've still got a couple of woodcutters out. I'll wait till the next day, and I'll find a couple more woodcutters, and I'll send them off to do more stuff with that. But we've got, like, 2,000 in storage anyway, so that's really great. I kind of just wish that they could make more fucking things, more components. I also wanted to have a look at, I think it's up on these that make by prosthetics. They used to make a fair bit of prosthetics because prosthetics are just stealing components. They don't use advanced components. I want to look at that. Hold on. Whereas the bionics, they use plasteel and advanced components. Like, I could prosthetic the shit out of this place. It would absolutely eat up all the components, so I just kind of figured I could bionic a lot of it, because that'll make everybody, like, faster and stronger, hopefully. But yeah, at some point, I may end up just dropping in a few prosthetic stuff. Like, having a few prosthetic hearts and the cochlear implants, probably not a bad thing, because I think I can get bionic ears. Yeah. Right. I don't want to just like drop that and make it. I was about to. I wanted to make hearts and ears and shit, because that shit can that can help. But like the legs and the arms, so I used to kind of like replace the arms and legs with prosthetics, and then later I would do bionics if I had them and stuff, which I might have to do down the track if I can't get enough gold. But I do think I can get enough gold to do this. You know what's also funny is when my people die, I never check if they've got any parts that I should take off them. As in like, you know, bionics and prosthetics and shit. I just don't think of it. It's only just, oh, person's dead, cremate them whole. Which also sucks when they die with like a good piece of equipment or some crap on them. Because sometimes I don't notice. Most of the time they're supposed to drop gear. Most gear. But not all of it. It would be nice when her fucking addiction withdrawal goes away. Her alcohol tolerance is now small. It's taken forever and a day. I can't like work on recruiting her and stuff. She's going to take the longest out of everybody. I didn't know when I took her in. Like, the whole point of taking her is she's me, right? So this is important. But yeah, her fucking tolerance and stuff. The amount of time she's staying in here, like, these are going down, all sorts of shit. But yeah, I can't do anything about it. These guys are at least partway home. I kind of want to send out a couple of caravans and go and try to get some more like golden components and shit. But I think on a practical level, it's just not that worth it. Because by the time I pack up people and send them away, try to get as much resources as I can and send them back without getting attacked and shit, I could, like, I'm not going to produce gold in that time, but I do have a lot of, like, crops and stuff like that that I could harvest, and a lot of resources can be built and all sorts of stuff in the meantime. Like, I have got a lot of cloth, which should mean that my ability to make medicine should be pretty high because I also have a lot of nutrimine stuff. So I should be... We have... How much medicine? We've got 300 medicines, so it's not too bad. They're definitely producing. I just feel like I should have more benches than this. I actually, that's right, I made more. Did I was going to say, I'm like, I don't think I've allocated them yet, but yeah. If you guys want to keep making more medicine, that'd be great. I figured I made more, I just didn't know if I allocated them yet. Like, I still have a couple of basic, like, stonecutter things. I've suspended most of this for the most part, because I don't really need more blocks made, and I always have somebody in here doing stone cutting. But, like, I also almost always have somebody in here making components, and I suspended some of the sewing machines, just a couple of them, with the view that it would free up a couple more people to do something else, because a lot of my people can do stuff with like animals or plants, right? So if I take them off a machine, they automatically just go and do the other thing. But mate, I see you out here with the plants. What's your skills? About a 15. Actually, a lot of my people are, to be fair, about a 15. So I want to send you down to this furthest one, and I'll just see if I can grab a second person. I'll send them down to... Let's move while asleep. No, if I can. And keep an eye on those paws. I guess somebody must be hunting something. I just want to find somebody else that's doing plant stuff. Maybe. I also want to find somebody that's not coming out just to try to eat. First thing, I'm literally looking for somebody that's out here harvesting and shit. You guys all look like you're grabbing ingredients for cooking, which is bad because my cooks are wasting time walking out into the paddock and grabbing shit. You can also do plants, so when you're done, I'm pretty sure there's got to be somebody else that's better for plants and shit, but I'll send you down here too, and I'll get you to work on a few trees. So, I know I've got one person coming over here, but I just figure if I take all the trees out of this place, it should free me up for other stuff. Yeah, Vaughn, you're the one coming down here, aren't you? Yeah, cool. I don't want Vaughn to do all the trees down here, that's too many. But, you definitely do a sizable chunk, and I will send somebody else in for it. I have so many people that can do plants that have like high skills and shit by this point. It's so funny because I think when we moved here, like a few people had skills, but it really wasn't that much. Now most of my people, if they've got plants as a skill, they've got it on like 15 or 16, like this one, Emmy. I want to send you out here, Emmy. I'll send you in. I know she's sowing a crop at the moment and I've set her to do this afterwards. Somebody's starving. I'm going to take a guess that it's one of my vegetation... not vegetation. Fucking hell, I'm looking at too many trees. One of my vegetarians probably is starving because I don't have a lot of, like, vegetarian meals. I wish I could just make a simple vegetarian meal or simple carnivore meal. But you always have to make, like, fine or lavish or whatever. And it wastes so much extra resources, which, I don't think it's what's causing the wastage here. I don't believe that. But I definitely don't have as much food resources as I fucking should for the amount of resources that we've been growing. Mind you, I have pissed off my allies a few times and therefore had to send them care packages of like thousands of rice, thousands of potatoes and shit at a time. Thanks for back into happily smiling. No. Sounds like you had a good rest, Viking. We had nice dreams and stuff. Sees a button, tilts head, waking to happily. What do you see in a button? What button is lurking around here that I need to be aware of? Armadillo, mate. What with me? Pretty sure Armadillo can do more trees. I think I got him up in here, so hamster's up here. Yeah, this is the cluster I haven't got set up. Alright. Well, This is gonna basically get us like a shit ton of wood. I'm hoping that this caps us at about like maybe 10,000 wood. Maybe? Actually, you can cut that. Happy Smiley stays outside. No. I'll give you some pads if I can. Who else is out here? I know Tofu can do plant stuff. He can do plant stuff, just not as well as some of my other people. What about Noskabar? What are you up to, mate? You're doing animal stuff. Where are you going for animal stuff? Ah, there's a fire. I was gonna say, I'm like, where are they going? I love that I just questioned that, but I don't look ahead to like see what they're like actually going off to deal with. Reno, mate. You're only at 10 on plants. I'd rather somebody that's a little bit faster because trees take a while. 16 would be good. Nice to happily smiling, receiving pats. No. Yeah, I'll get you down on these ones. Honestly, they're doing pretty good. We'll have so many trees cut down. Like I said, generally speaking, on a normal map, I would not need to sit here and tell them to manually harvest trees. I would also not normally need as much internal crops as I have, you know, that are outside of grow rooms and crap. But space and all that stuff is a little bit different, so I had to have extra. This button tilts head wagging to happily seeing nothing happen. Lol. Yeah, I don't know what button you're looking at, Viking, but unless there's a channel redeemed, not much like works around here. I don't have any like fancy stuff. This isn't like Mirthless stream. I don't have devices like that. Unfortunately, you gotta rely on like manual padding here. I don't think anybody's coming out to get the heal route. I'm yawning like a whole heap tonight. And the power. Power's still doing pretty good, honestly. Let's wake it terribly smiling. No. Yeah, after last night's stream, I ended up just going like straight to bed. I did editing, but I only did like half of my stuff, so I've got more shit to do tonight. But I was so tired yesterday by the end of stream. I'm not even sure why, but I went alright with like hospital and shit today. It was all fine. I had to go out and like hit the shops and all sorts of crap during the day. It was just a long weird day. I didn't fall asleep until like sometime in the afternoon. Livia's caravan is running out of food. They should be okay. They're like, it reckons it's like 1.5 days, but it's more like a few days before they'll get home, realistically. But nothing I can do about that. That's why I can tell happily smiling. Circles both full posture, staying inside. Yeah. No, I understand if it's like, you know, could be a little bit boring, Viking. It's alright. Sometimes the colony is just like calm and not much is going on and stuff. Why aren't I thought I had that set to like recruit, but I guess not. Yeah. And today was just like, I wouldn't say today was peaceful, but like kind of just like didn't really go to bed until later and stuff. I suspect that tomorrow is going to be much of the same. But yeah. This week's streams and stuff. I don't know how many streams I'm going to be able to make this week just because of weather conditions and shit. So, yeah, we'll get whatever we get. I just gotta... I feel bad when I say I'll see you guys tomorrow because, like, I always feel like that's an 100% approximation that I will be here. And I'm like, this week I can't really be saying that because I don't actually know. So, we'll see. See what happens. Ginseng, you're going to consume a meal? I'm looking for people that could do planting. God, it's peaceful tonight, though. Like, the game, the music, I'm so gonna get attacked. I just know it. I'm just like, oh, this is wonderfully lovely. And then I'm like, yeah, no, when is the attack coming? Because I went and attacked somebody, but I don't think we've been attacked for a couple of weeks. We get infestations, but I don't really count those as getting attacked because they're like fucking nothing. They're just free food. That and manhunter packs aren't too bad. I don't mind manhunter packs. Depends what it is though. Like, if I get a manhunter attack and I also have a solar flare, we've got a problem because I don't have my turrets. Mind you, if I don't have my turrets for most battles, that is a problem. I have a lot of people, but there's only so much you can fight off without turrets, you know? Alright, this should be... I mean, there's a little cluster there. But I'll just see if I can find maybe one more person. The two acrylic right here to happily. So I both full flushes. No. Thank you, Viking. I need to find... Ah, here we go. There's a couple more people over here. What are you doing, Phoenix? I saw you just stroll in here and like immediately hide under the desk. What are you doing? Phoenix thinks he's being extremely ninja. He's my cat for him, it doesn't know. He just like slunk in here. Thinks I didn't see him. He briefly like went to howl at the night, which is fine. I mean, he fucking does that. But yeah, he just like keeps returning in here. Look at those couple of trees. I think I've got almost every tree on the map is basically set to be culled now, which isn't great, but we should have a lot of wood if everybody keeps bringing stuff into storage. I don't actually know if I've got that much storage for wood. Hey, guinea pigs. You know, I actually don't mind having guinea pigs as a meat source in the colony. Like, I think that they breed about as fast as like, what do you call them? I might actually capture some for a bit. I haven't had guinea pigs for a while. We had them at the start. I kind of like them on the same capacity as rats, except for that one. That one can die. We don't take backsies. Yeah, if you leave my colony, you don't come back. You die on like return. It's like die on impact, basically. Yeah, so I haven't had like guinea pigs in here for a while, but I kind of treat them kind of like rats, except they eat like non-meat. So, and their fur's expensive. So I wouldn't mind having a few of those for a little bit. See if I can like bump up my fucking animal supply a bit. I actually haven't had a look too much at their stats. Oh, that's Atlantis wagging to happily. Well, I didn't even know if she was here, but she's probably preoccupied at the moment, if not asleep. I reckon she's probably asleep. If she like doesn't respond, she's just asleep. I'm pretty sure she's had a pretty big day herself. But yeah, that's hilarious. I didn't know she was here. She did redeem the outfit at the start of the night, but I just assumed that she like fucks off and is busy most of the time. So like with everybody else, I know she's a mod, but I just don't expect her to actually be present at all times throughout stream. I think that's funny. They will also eat like kibble and shit. Whoa, hey Asora. Asora's decided to jump up on my chair. Asora's my cat for anybody that doesn't know. So I just had to pat her. So they have a litter size of 1 to 3. It's about 12 days. Gestation is about 6 days. So I could get probably a couple of litters a season if I'm lucky. They want grass to maintain, but they will also eat other stuff. I mean, the only hard part about it is having enough people to pat them to make sure that they stay tamed, and also having enough food to feed each one of these things. That's something that I don't think a lot of people actually think about when they like look at my colony. Everybody goes, oh, how do you have enough food to feed your people? And I'm like, people? I'm more concerned about the fucking few hundred animals. Because like the few hundred animals, every single one of them, one of my people has to walk up to and hand a piece of food and pad to keep tame, if not to train. And so like, yeah, hold on, let me just scroll down the list for you guys. Like, this is the animals list. Every single one of them needs to be like patted and fed. So yeah, I'm more concerned about like the upkeep on that, because that costs like hundreds to thousands of food constantly to keep them like all tamed. It's like most of the animals are like a low level tame, but some of them have got to be trained, right? Some of them actually got to spend a little bit more time with that, and then they've got to have that constant connection to stay trained or they lose it and shit. So, yeah. I'm generally more concerned about that. Like, I don't know if these two are going to get that or if they're still too juvenile. I think they're still too juvenile. But yeah, they'll get up there eventually. Like, Ham is never going to get that extra layer of, what do you call it? Like, rescue and falling, which kind of sucks. But, I mean, they can still attack. So, as long as my animals are tamed enough to attack, they're worth their weight in my colony. That, and of course, the tamed ones that equal food, they're also worth their weight. But yeah, I'm going to try to keep a couple of guinea pigs, which is what I was looking in here for, because I haven't set the guinea pigs for a long time. When we started this colony, back on the first location, we had guinea pigs for a short while, but I did not have enough people to manage the guinea pig population. Right now, I don't really mind the concept of the chickens and the ducks and stuff like that, but I wouldn't mind something else, because I think guinea pigs also do nuzzling like the cats do. Where the fuck are guinea pigs in here? I'm just not seeing them. So when they nuzzle my colonists, they make them happy too. Having a few extra, there they are. It was white, I couldn't see it. Having a few extra of these can't hurt. Let's say minimum 3 males. And I want a breeding flock of 20. I will just keep an indiscriminate amount of young and old, and we'll deal with that later. So, got a few people here that have like lost their bonded dragon and hen. Yeah, I think they've died a long time ago. Blue. I don't recall having a colonist named Blue. I don't know why Xena's bond to Enyo is broken, because Enyo is still alive. I'm guessing that Enyo just doesn't take the time to do the padding and stuff. What have I got? I've got animal filth in here because somebody's taking a fucking horse through, that's why. Wait, if you guys are taking a horse through, is a caravan going? Hold on, ticket. I have a caravan almost ready to go out. Yeah, it's basically on the cusp of leaving. That one actually, they are doing really good to pack up the animals really quickly these days. But I need to quickly look and make sure that they have food in those animals. Yes. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know, because sometimes they'll unpack that. How you doing, hamster? You've been out here for a while. You can tent, neutral. Also putting a few people within like talking distance when I do tree cutting isn't a bad thing. But yeah, I have all this like wood out and around and stuff. As long as the shit doesn't catch fire, it doesn't deteriorate too soon, we will just have like spare wood. Like we got 5,000 wood in surplus, and there's easily more than that out on the ground out here. 1,000 odd. Go down to next kind of bulky area. Down here. Should have, I guess my thrombos are picking up all the wood here. This is great. Yeah, if they're bringing all the wood into storage, because I actually have a storage space for it for once. I don't usually have like a lot of like internal wood storage, but I moved it inside at one point just to stop it from deteriorating. And there goes my caravan. Where's my caravan save? I haven't saved that for ages. Alright, nice. So basically, I have all this fucking wood in here, which is going to power. I have a few benches that are wood powered. I have a few stoves that are wood powered in here, like this bottom row. It's mostly wood powered. And then I have obviously all the fireplaces and stuff also around the base that also require wood. I don't think I need this many, like probably one per column is probably enough. But I had extra because sometimes when we get a cold snap, I need to be able to make sure that these rooms stay balanced temperature. At the moment they are. Like it's 27, 28 degrees inside. It is pretty roasty. But outside's still 17. So when outside gets closer to 0, it will just barely be warm inside and be nice. As for my prisoners though, they might be a little bit cooked. Hungry, minor pain, slept in heat. How hot is that? 24. That's not bad. Her alcohol withdrawals got her at like fucking negative 35. Like, holy shit. Plus serious pain and slept in heat. I'm just mostly happy that she's, I assume, somewhat unconscious by this. I think she's awake. She just can't fucking move. I think she's paralyzed by it. But yeah, god damn. She's got 9 more days to recover. Jesus Christ. Oh, she's a 20% consciousness. That's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking 9 more days. 9 more days will be winter. Some partway, like late into winter, she will finally get up, and then we can start working on like her resistance of 19, and like her skills are just shit now. But in a colony that I've got, animals and crafting and melee and stuff, that shit's going to go back up. The only problem is with melee is I don't have anything in around this place for them to really train that. But intellectual, all this stuff, she's going to, apart from melee, all the rest is going to go straight back up, which is fine. Like, I could still give her other skills too, but all the things that she mostly likes are going to go way up. How are these guys going? They've got... they're 62% immune. Like, it doesn't matter to me if one of these